If you're over 60 and you find yourself lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, waiting for sleep to arrive, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. One of the most common concerns I hear from adults after 50 is this simple sentence: I'm tired, but I can't sleep. The body feels exhausted, yet the mind refuses to slow down. Hours pass. The clock keeps moving. Morning comes too soon. As a surgeon, I can tell you this problem is far more common than most people realize, especially as we age. Sleep changes after 50. That's a biological reality. The nervous system becomes more sensitive. Stress hormones linger longer. Deep sleep becomes harder to reach. And small discomforts that once went unnoticed suddenly feel louder at night. For men, sleep issues after 50 often come with added challenges. Muscle tension, joint stiffness, nighttime restlessness, and mental pressure to stay productive can all interfere with falling asleep. Many men also carry stress quietly, and that stress has a habit of surfacing the moment the lights go off. What concerns me is not occasional poor sleep. It's the belief that poor sleep is just something you have to accept with age. That belief is incorrect. While sleep patterns do change, the ability to fall asleep faster can still be improved even after 60. The key is understanding how the body transitions into rest and how to guide that process rather than fight it. Most people try to force sleep. They lie down and tell themselves they must fall asleep now. That pressure alone keeps the brain alert. Sleep does not respond well to force. It responds to safety, rhythm, and calm signals. Another common mistake is timing. After 50, the body becomes more sensitive to when activities happen, not just what activities happen. Late meals, late exercise, bright light at night, and even stimulating conversations too close to bedtime can delay sleep by hours. Lifestyle also plays a larger role than many realize. Irregular schedules confuse the internal clock. Inconsistent wake times weaken sleep drive. Long daytime naps reduce nighttime sleep pressure. Then there's the issue of mental activity. After 50, the brain often becomes more reflective. Thoughts about health, family, finances, and the future tend to surface at night when distractions are gone. This is especially true for men who spend the day staying busy and the night finally slowing down. The good news is that falling asleep faster does not require medication for most people. It requires understanding how to signal the nervous system that it is safe to let go. In this talk, I'm going to share 5 proven ways to fall asleep faster, even if you've struggled for years. These are methods I've seen work repeatedly in older adults. They are simple, practical, and based on how the brain and body naturally prepare for sleep. One of these methods, the 5th one, is known as the military method. It's used to help people fall asleep under stress, and it can be especially helpful when the mind feels restless. But before we get there, it's important to understand that sleep begins long before your head touches the pillow. What you do in the hours leading up to bedtime matters more than what you do in the minutes after. In the next part, I'll explain the first proven method. It focuses on timing and nervous system cues, and for many people, it alone can reduce the time it takes to fall asleep by half. The first proven way to fall asleep faster after 60 begins much earlier than most people expect. It starts with how you manage light and timing in the evening. After 50, the brain becomes more sensitive to light, especially in the hours before bed. Bright light tells the brain it is still daytime. Dim light allows the sleep signal to rise. Many people unknowingly delay sleep by keeping lights bright late into the evening. Overhead lighting, bright screens, and even well-lit rooms can keep the nervous system alert long past bedtime. A simple adjustment can make a noticeable difference. About 2 hours before you plan to sleep, begin lowering the light in your environment. Use lamps instead of ceiling lights. Reduce screen brightness. If possible, avoid screens altogether during the last hour before bed. This is not about strict rules. It's about giving the brain a clear signal that the day is winding down. Another important timing factor is consistency. The brain loves regularity, especially as we age. Going to bed and waking up at different times each day confuses the internal clock. For men after 50, this inconsistency is often linked to lifestyle habits. Late dinners, evening news, or social activities can push bedtime later than intended. Then mornings still arrive early. Try to keep your wake-up time consistent, even after a poor night of sleep. Sleeping in may feel helpful, but it actually reduces sleep pressure the following night. Now let's talk about physical activity timing. Exercise is beneficial for sleep, but the timing matters more after 60. Gentle movement during the day improves sleep quality. Intense activity late in the evening can delay sleep. Late morning or early afternoon exercise tends to support sleep best. It helps regulate body temperature and stress hormones without overstimulating the nervous system. Evening movement should be calming. Stretching, slow walking, or light mobility work is fine. Avoid anything that raises the heart rate significantly close to bedtime. Lifestyle habits also influence this first method. Caffeine lingers longer in the body after 50. Even an afternoon cup can interfere with sleep hours later. Alcohol may make you feel sleepy initially, but it disrupts deeper sleep stages and often causes nighttime awakenings. Hydration matters too. Drink enough during the day, but reduce large amounts of fluid close to bedtime to limit nighttime disruptions. This first method is about setting the stage for sleep. You are not forcing rest. You are preparing the environment and the body to naturally let go. In the next part, I'll explain the second proven way to fall asleep faster. This one focuses on calming the nervous system and quieting the mind when thoughts start racing at night. The second proven way to fall asleep faster after 60 focuses on something many people underestimate: how the nervous system transitions from alert to calm. As we age, the nervous system becomes less flexible. It takes longer to switch off the alert state, especially after a busy or stressful day. This is one reason the body feels tired but the mind stays awake. For men after 50, this can be especially challenging. Many men spend their days in problem-solving mode. The brain stays active, scanning, planning, and managing. When the day ends, that mental activity doesn't automatically stop. Trying to silence the mind rarely works. The brain interprets that effort as another task. Instead, the goal is to guide the nervous system into a slower rhythm. One of the simplest ways to do this is through controlled breathing. Before bed or once you're in bed, place one hand on your chest and one on your abdomen. Take a slow breath in through your nose, allowing the abdomen to rise gently. Then breathe out slowly through your mouth, letting the body soften. The exhale should be slightly longer than the inhale. This signals safety to the nervous system. Repeat this for a few minutes. There is no need to count perfectly. The focus is on ease, not precision. Another effective approach is progressive relaxation. Starting at the feet, gently tense the muscles for a moment, then release them. Move slowly upward through the legs, hips, abdomen, shoulders, and face. This process gives the brain something neutral to focus on while encouraging the body to let go of tension. Many men find that mental lists appear at night. Tasks left undone, conversations replayed, worries about tomorrow. When this happens, acknowledge the thought without engaging it. Then return attention to the breath or the feeling of the bed supporting your body. Lifestyle habits again influence this method. High stress during the day increases nighttime restlessness. Short breaks during the day, even a few minutes of quiet breathing, can reduce the buildup of tension that appears at night. Exposure to constant news or stimulating content late in the evening can keep the nervous system alert. Consider creating a buffer period before bed that is calm and predictable. This second method often works within minutes, especially when practiced consistently. In the next part, I'll share the third proven way to fall asleep faster. This one involves how you use the bed and how to retrain the brain to associate it with rest instead of alertness. The third proven way to fall asleep faster after 60 is about how the brain learns associations, especially with the bed itself. Over time, many people accidentally train their brain to stay alert in bed instead of relaxing. The bed becomes a place for watching television, scrolling on a phone, worrying, or replaying the day. When this happens, the brain no longer connects the bed with rest. After 50, this association becomes stronger and harder to break unless it is addressed deliberately. The goal is to teach the brain one simple message: the bed is for sleep and rest. If you lie down and feel wide awake, resist the urge to stay in bed and struggle. Struggling tells the brain something is wrong. Instead, if sleep does not come within a reasonable amount of time, calmly get out of bed and move to a dimly lit room. Do something quiet and neutral. Read a few pages of a calm book. Sit comfortably and breathe slowly. Avoid bright lights and stimulating content. When your body begins to feel sleepy again, return to bed. This may feel counterintuitive, but it works. You are removing the pressure to sleep and restoring the bed's role as a place of rest. Another important habit is maintaining a consistent pre-sleep routine. The brain responds well to predictable signals. Simple actions done in the same order each night help the nervous system transition towards sleep. This could include dimming the lights, washing up, changing into sleepwear, and a few minutes of calm breathing. The routine does not need to be long or complicated. For men after 50, mental stimulation before bed is a common issue. Watching intense news, checking work messages, or engaging in stressful discussions late in the evening keeps the brain alert. Creating a boundary between daytime concerns and nighttime rest is essential. Even a short buffer period of calm activity can make a noticeable difference. Lifestyle factors again support this method. Comfortable room temperature, quiet surroundings, and a supportive mattress all contribute to how easily the body relaxes. In the final part, I'll share the fourth and fifth proven ways to fall asleep faster. The fifth method is the military method, a structured technique designed to help the body relax quickly, even when the mind feels restless. The fifth proven way to fall asleep faster after 60 is the military method, a technique developed to help people fall asleep under pressure, even in uncomfortable environments. It works especially well for older adults because it focuses on progressive relaxation rather than forcing sleep. Begin by lying comfortably on your back. Allow your breathing to slow naturally. Start by relaxing the muscles in your face. Let your forehead soften, your eyes gently close, and your jaw loosen. Many people hold tension here without realizing it. Next, allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Feel the weight of your arms sinking into the bed. Relax one arm at a time, from the upper arm down to the fingers. Then do the same with the other arm. Move your attention to your chest. Let your breathing become slow and steady. There is no need to control it. Simply notice each breath. Now relax your legs. Start with the thighs, then the knees, calves, ankles, and feet. Imagine the muscles becoming heavy and warm. Once the body feels relaxed, gently clear the mind. Picture a peaceful, simple image such as floating on calm water or lying in a quiet, dark room. If thoughts appear, let them pass without engagement. For many men after 50, nighttime awakenings are common. This method can be repeated if you wake during the night. With practice, the body learns to respond quickly. Timing and lifestyle support all 5 methods. Going to bed and waking at the same time daily strengthens the sleep rhythm. Limiting late evening food, reducing caffeine after midday, and getting natural light during the morning all help the brain regulate sleep naturally. Sleep after 60 does not need to be a struggle. With consistent habits and simple techniques, falling asleep faster becomes achievable again. If this helped you stay consistent, the body responds to repetition, patience, and calm routines over time.